Okay, so before I start, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, so I'm going to get straight into this. We've done a lot of Oculus videos lately with the Facebook account ban situation, and I have another update for you, and it's not a good one. I'm going to have to actually take back some of the things I said before, because it's gone to a different level now. So that's my last video, where we pretty much discussed the situation with... It's completely banned still on the Facebook situation. I can't get my account back. No one's getting hold of me. Nothing's really going on. They're claiming they're going to get in touch, but they haven't. I went to go use it today because there's a new update for Microsoft's Flight Simulator. They've basically given us VR for Flight Sim. And I thought, well, this would be cool because obviously, as I mentioned in my previous video, you can still use all the Oculus features on the headset itself. You can still use anything you've got installed, anything you purchased, and you can still connect it through Steam VR and everything else to use that. There's been a big update to that, and it's not a good one, I'm afraid. So all those features I mentioned, gone. I kind of turned it on today and I thought, right, let's give it a go. And it failed to load the home screen. I thought, well, that's a bit odd. So I thought I'll go straight to my virtual desktop so I can connect to my PC, and I thought we'll just skip that, you know, it's just failed to load for whatever reason. And then I realised there was an update for that. It didn't work. There was a software update for the Oculus. I thought, right, I'll give that a try. And I started to kind of see more cracks and more issues. There was no profile picture on my account. There was no details on my account. There were no friends listed on my account. And that's when I started to realise Oculus have now deleted my account. I don't know if this is because the whole Facebook link situation, because last time I also mentioned that obviously the Facebook page that I had, the account, kept on sitting on like 1 day left, like 3 or 4 days. That's now gone. It's completely gone. And this is the message I got. As you can see here, it says pretty much, it says, you can't use your Facebook account. Your Facebook because your account or activity on it didn't follow our community standards. That's what they say. But I think I mentioned this last time. There was no notifications as to what this community standards that I broke were. Again, I've never had a strike or anything on my account for the 12 plus years I've had it, so I still think this is clearly down to the situation that a lot of people have had with this random account banning. We can't review this decision, and this is the irony here, we can't review this decision because too much time has passed since your account was disabled, and too much time has passed because they fucking failed to actually respond. Now this is over 2 months now, and the only way I could get hold of them was through Oculus to pass a message on to Facebook to actually get in touch with me, which they failed to do. And because they failed to do that and left that too long, my account has now been deleted. To learn more about the reasons why we disabled accounts, visit our community standards, which again, we have no idea why, because there's no real definition as to what happened to the account other than the fact that it just went ding and went. But, as I mentioned, that now includes my Oculus account as well. So beforehand, when I mentioned don't worry somewhat if your Facebook account gets banned while you're trying to go through the review process or trying to get hold of anyone, or for them to actually pull their finger out their ass and actually deal with the situation instead of hiding it and shoving it under a carpet, which I'm still ticked off because all these big influencers that are absolutely singing and praising about Oculus are too scared to come out and say something. That's what it seems to me. I don't know if they're being paid or sponsored for some of these videos where they're praising everything, but no one seems to want to talk about this, but I'm not afraid to do so. I've already lost everything, so who cares, right? This is still an issue because everything's gone. I can no longer use it. Beforehand, I could use Steam VR, I could use my virtual desktop, I could use any of the apps I've got on there, I could use Netflix. This thing now, which is thrown on my floor, is useless. Absolutely useless. To me only. So I could sell that. Someone that's got a Facebook account can log in and use it like they can any other day, which that's probably the only route that I've got for that thing now, because I don't believe, and I was on chat with Oculus support today, and to say the account's gone, my Oculus account's also gone, and they said the usual thing, oh, we're so sorry about this inconvenience to you, we will pass this on to the Facebook team. That's all they're going to do every single time, and they'll keep saying, oh, well, we've done what we can, and, you know, they own us, so we can't do anything because that's a Facebook situation, although they own us, you know, we don't have access to their records or to their software or anything, or their account, so they can't do anything at all. They'll pass a message on, and then no one will get hold of you. So all I'm saying is, this is a warning for anyone that has got an Oculus Quest 2 for Christmas. I hope you have the most amazing fun and experience on this thing, because it's a great product. However, you still may have this issue, and if you do, you may be able to use it for a while, but eventually, if you can't get your account reviewed, or you've got any kind of issues that way, it will eventually go and it will become completely useless altogether. So it's not a great video, it's not a positive, I'm afraid. I said I'll keep everyone updated with this process with the Oculus Quest 2 situation. This is the latest update for you. It's now completely redundant. I even tried using the obviously you got Oculus Link, so you can link it directly to the computer and it will say the same thing, that you need to log into your Oculus account, which no longer I can do because that needs to be linked with a Facebook account that now physically no longer exists, because the decision, we can't review the decision because too much time has passed, because you fucked up and you didn't get hold of me because there's no physical way to get hold of you. So once again, I think I ended the last video the same way, and I'll end it this way. I am seeking legal advice as well because I am up to here about it now. It's ridiculous. I've got a £300 product that I cannot use, which they still cannot actually state that there was any issue with anything I had physically done myself. So I'll finish this in the way I did last time. It's a nice quick short video just to let you know that it's just completely redundant now, and that some of the things I said in my previous video about being able to use it long term will actually be cut down to the point where you can't use it. So hey, I hope everyone actually has a good experience with it and doesn't have the same issues I have had. If you do, look at some of my videos, you'll get some advice on what to expect, what not to expect. And hopefully, maybe soon they'll actually pull the finger out and get us fixed. But until then, fuck you, Facebook.